This right here is the Muse S Athena. It is $475 brain testing headband with EEG and FNIRS to help you train your focus, improve your sleep, and meditation technology. Is this thing overpriced or is it actually worth it? Let's get into it. So this is what the headband looks like. This version is gray. You've got diodes here. Each one of these is measuring your brainwaves as well as right here. It's got a magnetic piece to unlock and lock to be able to wrap it around your head. You can adjust it as needed to match your head. And on the front, we have the actual device that you can charge via USB-C right here. And this plugs in via magnets. It goes straight on the headset like so. It looks just like that. You power it on. You've got some lights here to denote the LED and Bluetooth connection. And then you'll wear this device on your forehead like so, around your ears to measure. You can track your focus, improve it through games, track your sleep, track sleep stages with the brainwave calculations. So it's very interesting. It is super soft. It's stretchy. It's lightweight and it's barely noticeable when you're wearing it. It's a clean, minimal design, but it does have some flaws, and I'll get into everything. Now, who's this for? If you're a meditation practitioner, you're a stress-prone professional, sleep optimizer, and you want to do any of those things, this is what this can do. A lot of the wearables don't do brain tracking. This is one of the biggest brain tracking companies in the space, Muse. They've been around for a while. They do a lot of work, and I think it's super interesting. They do have hard versions as well. This is the soft one that you can actually sleep with, and it'll track your sleep using your brain data, whereas like wearables, we use heart rate, accelerometer, movement, things like that. We'll have a link down in the description, discount code if you want to click that, help support the channel. This thing is pretty light. It's 41 grams or 1.4 ounces, has 7 EEG channels, 4 on the head, 4 auxiliary channels with 14-bit resolution, has an FNIRS, 5 optode bilateral frontal cortex sensors with a 64 hertz sample rate and a 20-bit resolution. So that's the newest thing on the Muse S Athena, whereas the Muse previous model did not have this. It has a PPG triple wavelength heart sensor using infrared, near infrared, red. So it'll send light, I think, right. We can show that right here. Using these sensors right here to be able to check your heart rate using LEDs. There's an accelerometer to track breathing movements, gyroscope to detect posture and balance shifts. It's at 10 hours with basic EEG only meditation, 8 hours with the FNIRS sensors, and 1 hour with FNIRS on full power. It drains about 1% per minute. And the sleep tracking appears to be more efficient than meditation. Now everything is super soft except this piece is hard. The pod is firm. It says Muse right here. It has Bluetooth 5.3. So it's faster, more stable than the previous model, a 1-year warranty, and it's USB-C where the previous model was micro USB. The Muse 2 and the Muse S only tracked brainwave activity with EEG. They couldn't measure how hard the brain was working. So with FNIRS, you can do that now. And there's not a lot of consumer neurofeedback devices. This is one of the few and one of the most popular, biggest brands. So if you're like, I want to start working on improving my brain using EEG neurofeedback for meditation, like am I actually meditating or am I getting distracted? You can understand all your 5 types of brain waves, the delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma. The app can adjust, based on your brain activity with like sounds and help you really focus and get better at meditation. The FNIRS allows blood oxygen tracking. So that's the big game changer. It shows how much oxygen your brain is using during mental tasks, shows how focused you are. And there's like an owl, a fly owl that you can use to understand that and train your brain to be better, faster, stronger, essentially. There's cognitive performance metrics, alpha peak frequency score. So it's like indicating mental sharpness and processing speed. So there's so many cool things you can start tracking with this. It has research-grade sleep tracking to better understand your sleep stages using the EEG rather than most wearables will use a PPG on your finger or wrist. And there are digital sleeping pills, stories that help adapt your brain state in real time and help you fall asleep. And there is a $100 per year subscription for premium stuff like Biofeedback Plus, deeper analytics, special meditation. So it is really cool. There are some downsides in terms of the battery drain. It doesn't last as long with FNIRS. The sensor positioning can be extremely finicky. I've noticed that when I wear it, sometimes I have to play with it to make sure to get it right. It's not always perfect and you're like, oh, you get frustrated. So I highly recommend you be patient when you're putting it on. And then it has to always be connected to Bluetooth. So you have this device connected via Bluetooth to your phone when you're using it during the entire session, or else it won't work. And that can also drain your phone's battery. The premium subscription is pretty much mandatory to get a lot of the really powerful features. So that's, not ideal, but everything has a subscription now. So just take our money if that's something that's going to help optimize your life. And then some people might not like sleeping with this on because it can be uncomfortable. And the app takes a little bit of a learning curve. This is $475 up front with the $100 per year subscription. So it's $575 for the first year. If you want, you can get the Muse 2, which is meditation only, for $250, or the Muse S Gen 2, which is discontinued, but it was $400, and it lacks the FNIRS sensor. Maybe you can get it used. But I've had this break, and they did replace it. They just asked me to send a photo of me cutting it, and then they replaced it. So they do honor the warranty, which I really do appreciate. So if you're someone who's trying to meditate, track, and get better at that, or track your sleep with an actual EEG, this is the product for you. But for most people, I don't think this is necessary unless you're really optimizing some fine details. So click the link in the description, use my discount code down below, help support the channel, subscribe to notifications. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.